Yeah, Rorschach. What's the first image in your mind?
Come in dog. Dog and come.
Dog,
Come.
yeah, dog come. Dog,
Come and dog.
Eat come, Sprite, dog come, Sprite, and dog come. Welcome to the bonus episode brought to you by you. Thank you.
The Queen Crew Listener, thank you so much.
I love you.
This is a part of the bonus episode where we all get naked.
If we ever hit $200,000 a month on Patreon, would you flash your cock, Tom?
Erect, yes.
How much for soft?
Oh, $1 million a month.
We'd be pretty secured by that point, right?
If I do soft, can I also show hard as well? Or am I bad?
I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
In that case, I don't know, same amount. Because if anything, people would be like more impressed by the difference in size between my soft and my hard cock.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I've
If
never
anything-
seen something change so much.
Would it really have to be $1 million a month for soft only, though?
We're
Think
all
about loads of
If
actors.
we're making, hundreds of thousands of dollars a piece a month off of this, I mean, that's crazy. Even if you were making $100,000 a month off this, just you, would that be enough?
Is it so the condition of
and that's-
getting that
and that's-
money is flashing my soft cock?
Yeah, I would say that helps us solidify it for sure.
Yeah, they're intimately wound up. So if you don't do this, it somehow goes away to some degree.
$100,000 a month. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Whatever. I'll then post a picture of my hard cock just so everyone knows that I don't have a micropene.
I feel like, you know
Very
what, as an
important
act
to
of
me.
loyalty, I feel like people wouldn't share it.
Oh, trusting Hunter. The viewer is fickle.
Well,
How could you not share it? How could you not share such magnificence?
I mean, they could share it right
That's
now
true.
with that Photoshop AI thing. You just
That's
need
true.
a picture of Tom, and you can
Yeah,
make
you
it
could-
naked. And
You
Yeah,
could just
but
argue
it's not
that
gonna
it's
be real,
AI.
is it? You know?
Unless it's a really positive response, and then you can just be like, no, that's me.
I don't know if AI can capture the magnificence of my cock yet.
It's just that glorious, huh? Nice and white and pink on top.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I did take my clothes off as a bonus for the bonus episode, so people can kind of get an idea of the color of my dick and also what the shadows might look like, the deep purples that caress it lovingly.
nobody likes the no shirt guy, Tom.
Oh, okay.
I disagree. I like it. I can't even see it. Is it live right now? Do you have a webcam up? I can't even see it.
Well, my jumper's halfway back on because Don told me no one likes the no shirt guy.
No, way to go, Don.
Hey, maybe Tom could buck the trend, but Bert Kreischer.
My favorite comedian. All of
No,
our favorite
you're right.
comedians.
Oh, did you see did you see they made the Machine the movie?
I was actually curious. I think it just came out. I was curious if it was.
I like
tanking
how
or
you were saying it somewhat
one star.
earnestly, and then you had to renegade on it because you're like, people are gonna make fun of me.
No,
not.
Tom. No. It just occurred to me that my timbre of voice was not reflecting how I felt about it, so I
What's,
amended my presentation.
What's your the machine story, Don?
Huh?
What's your the machine story? What
What?
story do you tell that's gonna make you famous
I don't-
and get movies made about?
I don't
Get you on the Joe Rogan
I
podcast.
don't have one.
You don't know?
You know
come
what?
on.
Fair enough. I don't have one. Fair enough. Bert Kreischer's the best.
That's not where I was coming from. I was just trying to get a little insight into one of the greatest stories of your life, if you could pick one.
It's bumming me out, but one doesn't come front of mind when you ask that question. I don't have a machine story like that.
I've got one. I've got one for both of us.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's humiliating in its lameness.
Well, it can't be one that we've told on the podcast already. This is the
No, it's
bonus
not.
episode. You can't
It's
give
just
reruns.
it's just
machine.
incredibly lame. It's so lame. It's like, wow, you guys are fucking lame.
I'm apprehensive of what story Tom is going to roll out. that you haven't yet told that's worthy of.
It's
Of
not
the
bad. It's just
preamble.
pathetic. It's just fucking. It's like lame. It's very lame in its
Okay.
scope.
It's awesome.
It's very lame.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
so we went to. It's going to be a short story because it's not a very good story. We went to Germany, and we stayed at a hotel, and there were these. We were out like at the bar area, and there were these two girls from Finland sitting at a table, Me and Don in our youth were like, maybe we should go talk to them. And so we did. We sidled
It's
on
9
over.
p.m., Tom, on a Tuesday.
I don't know if we should do that. I'm real tired. But I led the way as the strong masculine man I am. And we sat with these 2 Finnish girls who were not lookers. They were not doing their fair race proud. But you know, they you could still, a few fucking beer Steiners in you could still take them for a go around the old merry-go-round. But I just remember like they went to the toilet together as girls do. And Don turns to me and he's like, oh boy, I really don't want to sleep with any of them. I'm like, well, you don't have
I don't remember
to.
saying that.
Yeah, I'm like, you
I
don't
felt
have
that,
to.
but I don't remember saying that. What do you mean?
You're like,
Okay,
Tom?
I guess I'm gonna have to fuck him.
but you were still a virgin at this time, and I think you were super scared that this was gonna be like you just had to like this is what the boys are doing. We're gonna try and fuck these girls.
You know
And
what?
you're like, this
that
is
does
what-
sound like young, impressionable Don. I don't want this to check my box.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Thought, do I have to?
So do you know what? Do you know what we ended up?
Because this is my European adventure. So I'm like, oh no.
I've seen
it'll be
you on
tearing you up
Twip.
for the
I
rest of
know
your
what
life.
happens. Yeah. Meanwhile, there was never any plan to sleep with these Finnish bog witches. It was just like they're here, we're here. Like let's just chat to them because why not? But do you know what we ended up doing
Yeah.
instead? We went
What?
into the boys' toilet of the German hotel. And after a few Steiners, we were like, Germany's the worst. Everything's so awesome here. Why is everything not awesome where we live? Let's kick the hotel bathroom walls. So we were kicking the hotel bathroom walls. And that is the gayest, lamest
yeah.
story ever told.
Wow, the
And we-
machine.
The machine.
We dented that wall. Yeah, we
We
dented
did not
the wall.
dent
So,
it. We scuffed it.
No,
we
well,
scuffed the
not
wall.
dent. We scuffed it. Yeah, it was a disrespectful scuff on the white wall. And that's we left our mark in Germany, Tom.
What's your machine story, Hunter?
Also, I got to
Oh,
back up.
fucking
The
nothing.
plan.
I don't think I have anything that good.
No. You're saying the plan was never to fuck these Finnish girls. Tom is just saying that because the one girl called Tom Harry Potter, and then he cried the rest of the night.
Did
And
she?
that actually happened. Yeah, you're really upset.
What a fucking bitch.
You actually cry though?
That's what I remember.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
sounds like something I would cry at.
He just says, yeah, yes.
Yeah, he cried.
Answer, yes.
Yeah, I did sob
Yeah.
myself to sleep that night. That is true.
Well, you were put down by the bog witch.
I know.
It was very mean of her.
No worse a
By the
person
bog
and then
to
after,
witch.
be
and then,
put down by.
and then, I remember she liked A Tout Le Monde from Megadeth. It was her favorite song because we were bragging about how
so
we
I
had just
probably
gotten
thought
back
she was
from
a fucking
Sonosphere
bitch.
and seeing all these cool metal bands.
So I was like, Atula,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? Guess who you're not sleeping
Mhm.
with tonight, sweetheart? That's what I said.
And
You
then
don't
she
like
called
that?
you Harry Potter.
You don't like that? That her favorite thing was a tout le monde?
No, if you haven't guessed by now, I'm an extreme gatekeeper.
I'd be like, I do. I'd look at her. I'd
You go,
unbutton the
"A
top.
tout le
I'd unbutton my jeans. And I'd let my zipper fly a little bit. And I'd be like, don't remember where I was. I realized life was a game.
Game.
Spit on it. Spit on it. Spit on it. More seriously, I took things. The harder the spit on it, the rules became. I had
Kind of being generous to Dave's voice.
Dude, Dave's voice on Euthanasia was actually really good. Yeah, that's a great vocal album that's the only good vocal album by Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, it's weird that he got good for one album and then never again.
Because
or
James
before.
did. It's because James took voice lessons, and that was notoriously the thing. The reason there's so much double bass on Rust in Peace, is because and Justice for All had a bunch of double bass on it. Just following the trends, man.
So where
These
was
fucking guys stole everything.
where was the Saint Anger trash can drums? On
You know what? I
Megadeth
think he was just like,
albums?
hey, he's like, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
But looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy.
Still a bit. It's crazy that album still sold more albums than any of my records did.
Oh, stop! Is that true?
That's absolutely true.
I've got to look this up.
Hey me. Meet the real me. don't. Yeah, every time Dave Mustaine lays down, he just hears fucking Lars trash can drum just banging in his head.
I'm fact checking this right now.
No, it's true. I just got there. Yeah, Saint Anger 6 million. Best Megadeth selling album is 2.5 million.
Oh my days.
Oh,
That's
Hey,
brutal.
poor
me.
Dave.
Meet the real.
You may miss this way of life. The dark black past is my most
Think about
valued
everybody
possession.
being like, this is the worst fucking album ever. And then the band that you got kicked out of, still their worst thing ever. The thing that basically, like, it was cool to hate Metallica after that. They still just absolutely crushed anything. Especially if you look at those, not even that, but it's like, look at Saint Anger sales and then look at like the first fucking, whatever, what is it, Risk? What was the first 2000s Megadeth album? There's no way that thing sold more than like a couple 100,000 copies. Which, whatever, it is what it is.
850,000.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, though, Lulu only sold 280,000 copies. So
Great collaborative effort.
Dave can take that one.
Yeah,
It's a little win.
that's a big win.
the
Didn't he get in trouble for Toot Le Monde too and tried to deny that it's about suicide? Like it's his Don't Fear the Reaper or whatever.
I don't know, actually.
We should do it. Maybe don't fear the reaper.
I actually don't know. I just know they did the fucking was it his daughter that voiced? He did a remix of it on United Abominations where it had like a chick singer in it too, and it was all like Evanescence
Nice.
or whatever.
That's awesome.
It was dope. Death by the. Remember people were like, "Oh my god, Megadeth is back!" That fucking song Head Crusher. Remember that one? I was like, God,
Yeah.
I
Head
fucking hate that.
crusher. Death by the head crusher.
Oh boy. Do you know what? The Megadeth is kind of a sweet and sour story. The fact that man with that vocal performance on all of his albums still became somewhat of an international phenomenon is big, but the other fact that his best album never outsold Metallica's worst, and it is objectively like a much worse album than something like Rust in Peace. It just goes to show that it's not all about like skill and talent and the rest of it. There's like other factors at play.
Accessibility and like likability too. I think Dave is probably the most unlikable man. He's more unlikable than Lars. People will try to argue that's not true, but it's absolutely true.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
More unlikable than Lars.
Absolutely.
To be fair, though,
Absolutely.
I was like I fucking loved Dave when I was like 18. I
Of
loved
course you did.
Megadeth. Yeah.
God, that guy got the raw end of the deal, didn't he?
No, that's right. Yeah, he's the poor underdog.
Fuck Jay
you're sitting there
Chatfield.
opening day listening to Head Crusher on your iPod, drinking some Sprite.
Yeah, this is actually pretty much
The best thing I've ever listened to.
I bet Metallica's sure feeling sorry they kicked Dave out right about now.
Yeah, I can't believe that using Kirk whammy bar crutch piece of shit. Yeah, I should have stuck with Dave.
You know what? All that matters to me is that they got James. That's all that matters. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but James is my boy. Love James.
Well, he's just got an unfair amount of likability.
I think people will be like, "Oh, Metallica sucks." Oh, James cool. I like James. That's usually the vibe I get.
I don't respect any man who doesn't think Metallica's sweet.
Oh, absolutely.
I
It's
feel
just
like-
you have no heart. You have no heart. If you like metal and you don't like Metallica and you think you're above it, you're a loser. You should kill yourself.
Agreed,
That's what I say.
100%. No
That's the
joke.
statement I say. That's
Yeah,
a statement I say.
do it.
They don't. It's just baby music. It's just like, honestly, fucking go in your room. I want you to fucking grab your dad's that heavy gun that he has in his closet. And I want you to load it and fucking kill yourself. That's what I want you to do.
Yeah,
Right
I just
here.
think the music's
this is
kind
the
of
bonus
simple.
material that we get.
Yeah, you get an hour of uninterrupted talk about bands that probably 90% of you don't care about.
Bonus episodes, baby. This is the real intimate shit, though. This is the stuff. This is our deep dive, dude. If you're trying to, hey, and I know our fans. Listen, here's a callback. I know our fans are twisted. They're sick and twisted. You know what I mean? For such a sense of humor to listen to this stuff. Probably Marines. You know, like vets, sick and twisted.
Yeah, you know,
Gonna
freaks.
have to be.
a lot of Warhammer fans are ex-military. You know, so
Oh, why wouldn't you be?
we just attract that sick and twisted crowd.
Yeah, that absolutely sick and vile, such twisted nonsense of these minds. And they get a sneak peek into our twisted fantasies, right?
What's your most twisted fantasy?
You really caught me off guard here. I'd have to
No, that's the thing. Don't think.
don't think.
Don't think.
Yeah, Rorschach. What's the first image in your mind?
Come in,
first
dog.
thing-
Dog in come.
Dog,
Come.
yeah, dog come. Dog,
Come and dog.
Eat come, Sprite, dog come, Sprite, and dog come.
Okay, that was good. So Hunter's biggest dark fantasy is to eat dog cum, Sprite.
Have you guys
Yeah,
ever
that's-
tasted? Have you guys ever tasted
pretty
your own
fascinating.
cum?
No, that just seems a bit far.
Well, that's the same kind of conversations where people are like, "Oh, I masturbated back to back or chest style." or
it
however the fuck you wanna say
wasn't
it.
back to back.
Some people, but
It
some
was-
people still say it like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, I licked my cum." Some people are like that.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't, dude? I think you're kind of weirder if you don't. So.
The only thing I've done is I've just smelt it.
Oh, how was that? I mean, yeah, you can't help but smell it. You know, it's not.
No,
Yeah,
but I
you
mean,
smell
a very
Oh,
conscious,
you-
like raise up to my nose and sniff.
Was it cupped in your hand? Was it still like sliding through your fingers as you did it?
It was kind of gloobed up. I had like very chunky cum, and I remember I smelt it because it was like yellow.
Yeah, this one doesn't pass a sniff test. Need to go to the doctor, I think.
It still smelled
good.
like the same thing, and I was like, "That's perplexing."
We've gotten into this. It's your dead testicle that gives you yellow chunks.
Yeah, it's,
Gives you little mango.
yeah, it's
bits
all
like
my
in a good
fallen
yogurt.
heroes in my sack.
What does your cum smell like, Hunter?
Fucking like sunflower seeds, like
Ooh.
peanut butter and sunflower seeds. Is what I
Well,
would
that
say.
sounds
That's
kind
what
of
I've always said.
delicious.
Yeah, maybe I want to get some trail mix. Every time I smell my cum, I go to the store and I get trail mix. Okay, now this is gonna be tasty.
Alice is just like, why is it every time you fucking wait? Where's your primary spot to do the deed?
Where's my primary? Anywhere that's in my house.
You don't have like a preferred little, or you don't go hide in the toilet, or you don't go,
Oh,
use your
absolutely
computer,
not.
or
No, not me. No. I mean, if somebody's home, I obviously use discretion. I'll go to the toilet. I'll go somewhere private. And I hate that though too, because I can't turn on the sound. So I'm like listening to it, and all I can do is just hear myself fucking my CPAP self fucking breathe. I got to a point too where it was like, if I put the audio now on, it's like so unnatural, and I just feel guilty because I every time I jack off to porn, it's usually just silent.
apart from the gasping chokes of your own airway
Yeah.
collapsing on itself. You're so fat that your airway obstructs itself even when you're awake.
Yeah, my fucking giant fat gullet pushes my tongue in the back of my throat, and I'm like, as I fucking ate a big Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich before, and I just hawk a big fucking greasy loogie into my hand. I just beat my cock.
Dude, I am always incredibly surprised at the resilience of my penis. Considering, like, yeah, I have no qualms. No matter what I've just eaten, if I need to hawk a fat loogie, I'm doing it. And, you know, sometimes it's been like a spicy meal. And
I never ever use lotion now. It's only spit. That's how
I've never used lotion ever. Like maybe once or twice to see what it was like.
You know what I
but-
don't like about lotion when you jack off is that one, it stays, it doesn't absorb into your cock for some reason. It's very odd.
Yeah.
It's a big slimy mess. It might smell good, but it's still like you're just, it's your fucking cock. So it has its own smell. Versus I love getting a nice big old fucking handful of candy and just spit in a big fucking glucose filled fucking wad of spit.
Just 7 or 8 lifesavers. Make a little stew
absolutely.
in your mouth.
They're still fucking, yeah, exactly. They're still click clacking around your teeth in your mouth. You're like, like sucking on them. And then, then you just, I bust quick. That's the thing too, dude. always called that. My dad always used to call it like the English handshake. He said, no woman will ever be able to make you go as fast as you go. And I was like, what do you mean? He calls it the English handshakes because you know your remedy. You know exactly how to get you off very quickly.
I'm concerned. I've trained myself to bust in 2 pumps. I feel like
It's just after a while, it's like, what are we doing this for, dude? I just want to get the release and take a
100%.
nap. I want to take a fucking
I've
nap,
argued with
dude.
Don a lot about edging. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm there for a purpose.
Especially when you're married, buddy, you'll understand. As soon as that ring goes on that finger, you're going to be a 2-pump champ. I love denying my wife sex now. It's the biggest thing. Especially you get a nice, you blow a load, and then you jacked off before, and then maybe like an hour or 2 later,
Your wife
trying to do
asks
some
you
shit.
for sex?
and she's like, "You want to do something?" I'm like,
What?
"Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm all right."
No thanks, babe. You
should have been here a couple hours ago. Sorry.
Does she ever initiate, or do you always want to
Oh, yeah.
initiate?
Oh yeah, and I'm like, no. I'm like watching Seinfeld. I'm watching.
I'm
this.
fucking busy.
God, do you not see me? Why? This is it's the soup Nazi episode. Just like, get the fuck off me.
Get off.
I'm scrolling through and I'm looking at. I'm stoked, man. I can't wait to play Bolt Gun.
How
I'm absolutely
far
stoked.
into it are you?
I haven't even started it.
Oh, I thought you checked it out.
Oh
Just
no!
the trailer and stuff.
I've only seen trailers and stuff. I just literally bought it today. I didn't know that it already came out. I think it came on the 20th of something. I can't remember, but I forgot. And then I just remembered today.
Mhm. Maybe I'll make my girlfriend watch me play it later.
Ugh.
Yo, you gotta make me watch this.
Dude, you're gonna sit right there.
You're gonna
and
sit
I'm gonna
right here.
purge some
And you gotta
heretics.
show me. You gotta bend over. You gotta spread open that pussy lip so I can look at while I'm playing.
How
No.
fucking awesome would that be?
That just would be distracting. I'd be like, stop.
Well, yeah, but in a good way.
I wouldn't like that.
I would like that a lot.
I'd like it if I'm playing a game and I just got my cock sucked a little bit. But if I'm doing something, I'd be like, what are you doing? Go fucking do something. What the
No, I
fuck
like-
are you doing?
I like the subservience of it. They turn themselves.
Subservience.
They turn
Oh,
themselves
God.
into a little ornament.
Oh, good.
Good, stay right there whilst I finish this level.
Go
Hang
crawl
on, I
in
have
the
to
kitchen and start
reload.
cleaning.
Only in death does duty end. Yes, that's what I say.
Until death do us part,
And-
until I get bored.
And she fucking drips like a leaky faucet.
Yeah, imagine that. Just a forever stream of just like straight pussy juice just going down on the couch.
hell yeah.
You're like,
Good
yes.
girl. There's a good ornament.
I should have put the dog sheets on. The dog sheets that are used for when dogs piss on the couch. I should have put those over.
You
Because they're
cur.
so wet.
You wet, filthy little cur.
You cunt.
In it.
Just start insulting her. She's like, Jesus, huh? God, you're a fucking bitch.
You disgust me. Look at your
You're
misshapen
fucking
body.
vile. You're vile.
I can smell you from here, wench.
Venge. God, you're a fucking bitch.
Get out of the way of the screen. I'm trying to slay heretics.
Yeah, still playing Bolt Gun, of course, the whole time.
Yeah.
Do you even know this band that I have on over the speakers? It's Death. Have you ever heard that The Sound of Perseverance album? Do you even know what that is? You fucking
Of course
bitch.
you don't, you bogwitch, you fool, you fiend. You
I
little
tap
freckled
2 mountains and
fiend.
cast lightning strike. Yeah, but some Magic the Gathering kids like,
Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah, I didn't want to drop too many Warhammer references during
you
that.
bogwitch.
I wouldn't want to, yeah. You plague toad. You great unclean one. You bloodthirster.
I feel like you're actually getting yourself hard too while you're doing this. You're like, that's it. You actually saying all that. You're like, "Ugh, okay, baby, please, can we actually have sex? And she's like,
that, please?
No, no,
please, baby, please.
no.
I just
don't want
downloaded this game. Oh, babe, please. I was talking to my friends.
No, I don't want to, Tommy. Just want to.
Okay, I don't like how accurate that voice is.
No.
Let's get off the mark a bit here.
I don't want to. Anymore.
Okay,
Pretty harsh, dude.
okay, PTSD.
I'm offended for Tom. God damn.
He's just a scientist.
You're getting me about bricked up here, son. Ah,
Is that you?
is that you, my
is that you?
queen? My northern petal.
Yes.
I just want the viewer to know what they're hearing right now is almost a one-to-one representation of what it sounds like in my household. Not really. I best be off to work.
It's my ankles hurt.
Okay. All right now.
Uh,
Hey, bud.
Gee
Hey,
whiz.
we're crossing the line now.
All right, now hold on a second,
I
buddy.
think this has gone a bit far, don't you?
Oh, I was actually. Did you guys see the fucking Golem game that just came out?
Yes. Oh
I
my
keep
god.
hearing
that
about
looks
it.
Incredible.
I legitimately thought it was a PS2 game. I cannot believe this is supposed to be. It's a $60 game too. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Have you seen what
What?
Gollum looks like in that game?
Yeah, it looks like a bad like made for TV series for kids.
It looks like a fucking
Golem.
TV game, like one of those games you buy the console at Dollar General and you plug it up to your TV. That's what it fucking looks like.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I had one of those, the Lord of the Rings one, with the little sword.
Yeah,
for Wii.
Don's the only person that actually is like excited about it. He's like,
Oh my God, really a Golem game? Okay, now this is actually pretty sweet.
You didn't have the VR experience of I don't know, whatever the fuck that was called. The game, you got like a little plastic Sting sword, and it was
no,
before.
I've actually
before
never. I don't even know what
Wii.
the fuck you're talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you
It
talking
was
about?
like it was exactly what Hunter's saying. It's one of those like shitty like one-off. The game is the console, and you plug it in with the RCA cables, and yeah, it was like the Fellowship of the Ring, but like
Yeah, but
VR. Like it came
all
with
the
like
ones
a
that-
gay little Aragorn plastic sword or something.
I'd
I'll
never.
look that up.
I mean, that sounds kind of cool. I thought the only ones I ever saw were like Pac-Man and like old
Oh, yeah,
arcade shit,
yeah.
whatever. That came with like a joystick kind of bullshit.
Well, what is the gameplay loop for old Gollum?
It's like a stealth kind of game, but it's just it looks terrible. Like it's hard to even get past the visuals because it kind of looks like it's teetering between like cartoony World of Warcraft designs, but trying to be kind of realistic. It's like a bad cartoon design.
They made him look like every fucking like council estate English kid I grew up with. You see this picture I just sent into the chat?
I'm just picturing that. It paints a very vivid picture. It's why I'm like,
What are you looking at?
just wearing like Adidas tracksuits and
Dude,
stuff.
100%.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Doesn't he look like the most English looking council estate kid you've ever
Just a
seen in
kid,
your life?
a kid who definitely started smoking cigarettes at like 9, and he's just like, "I got in with the wrong crowd, didn't you?"
Didn't me.
Didn't me? Yeah, didn't me? I got in with the wrong crowd, didn't me? Oh, Mumsy's mad at me.
I'm looking up this game to see if it's as cool as I remember. It's like Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings,
You're like,
Warrior
yeah,
of Middle Earth.
Your dad spent like $9 on it, but he wants to make sure that you like feel like it's something
Yes.
cooler than it is. All right, boy,
Yes,
swing the sword, boy.
dude, I was insufferable about Lord of the Rings as a kid. I wanted Lord of the Rings Trivia Pursuit for Christmas, and we played it once because I just knew every single question.
Yeah, no one wanted to play with you after because you were just such a fucking like annoying prick about it. Probably.
Well, I was like a 11-year-old girl about Lord of the Rings movies. Like I just watched them over and over.
Yeah, I mean, you know that movie, in and out. Easily.
insufferable, you know that? Boy?
Jesus
How
Christ, boy.
would you shut the fuck up?
Shut
Jesus
the fuck
Christ.
up. God, don't you get any pussy, boy, or no?
Actually, no, I don't, Dad, because I don't want to have it. I would much rather prefer having a cold tall glass of Sprite.
A warrior
For you
of Gondor.
returning listeners, that is a reference to this week's regular
epic episode blank. It only went on for 40 minutes. If you thought that joke was funny and you want 40 minutes of it, feel
Yeah,
free
it's the
to.
bonus content, boys.
Yeah, I got the my trivia game was I had the Sex and the City trivia, and I beat my mom every time I do that shit. I'd always win Sex and the City trivia.
This is-
Does that game like? Is there an online version we could play right now? Because I kind of want to test my might against you.
Let me see.
Which game?
Sex and the City trivia.
Oh, that's good. That's good premium content for the boys. I think anyone that's paying for Cream Crew probably gave Sex and the City a gander after we talked about
I want some fucking royalties. I feel like we've definitely got people some eyes on that shit, especially after and just like that. And I'm getting ready to do a video on my second channel going over all of Sex and the City and then talking about and just like that because it's just like it's very horrifying. I think it'd be funny.
Did they get a second season?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
They're renewed. Didn't you say like are there any of the original cast left or they all quit at this point?
So
Carrie and
Miranda, Charlotte, and Carrie came back. The woman who played Samantha will not return. The guy who played Big, he was canceled, so they killed him off. And then the biggest thing was Miranda's like, because she's like a lesbian activist in real life, so I think that she wanted to make the show super, super woke. And then at the end of the season, she was like, or from what I read, she was like, I'm not going to come back. So she dropped like this whole thing. And then she just like basically killed off the Miranda character. She's like, I'm moving to LA. Bye. And that's it.
So she kills the show and then leaves. So now you're left with Carrie
and Charlotte, who looks like a fucking puppet, who looks like a goddamn Goosebumps puppet because of all the plastic surgery, which is a shame because goddamn was she a smoke show back in the day.
Isn't that just a fucking? It's not.
Whoa!
What?
For a second season, which is set to premiere on June 22nd, 2023. We are so close to that second season. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Maybe that's what we do for premium episodes. We just watch.
Well, yeah, just rehash the
Just like
episode.
that.
That would be phenomenal. That's the kind of content I would love, just talking about it. What a I mean, it's unbelievable how much. I mean, I remember when that was just coming out, me and Tom would be like, oh my fucking God, did you just like, it's so bad that it makes you want to turn it off, but you're so intrigued by how much, like how far can they dig this grave is basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
it has
I am 1,000,000% advocating that we tell everyone. When's it come out?
Supposedly they say June
26th.
June 22nd, 2023 this year.
Yeah, we absolutely should do a Patreon watch session with the boys.
Little watch session. We've got to be sure to tell patrons, like, be sure to tune in so you know what's up. And then, you know, I mean, we have the whole Sex and Series. Our Patreon is just going to become a Sex and the City discussion thing. We can go back through, watch the original series, and then all the movies. Is there Sex and the City? Isn't there going to be a third movie coming out or no?
Oh, please, yes.
It says is not happening. That's what it says.
Oh, boo. Just when
You know
the
what's
Middle
crazy,
East
though, is
needed
Sex and the
saving
City-
more than ever.
Those movies, they made like a huge profit. Each one of them did, which is kind of crazy.
Women are fucking stupid.
Oh my God. The first movie made almost $500 million. Isn't that's fucking insane? Holy shit.
Just for reference, what does that like compare to? What other films?
I mean, like, I don't know. That's insane. That is And the second movie, which came out like 3 years after so the show ended in like 2004 or something. It took them like 4 or 5 years to even make the movie, which, you know, that's like a long time between like a movie series, you know. And they spaced them out, and the second movie still made $300 million. That's insane.
Dude,
There you go. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which people were talking about as like another Avengers movie. 476 million.
bro, the first Avengers movie itself, total gross was 623 million.
And think about this though. Think about
Think about inflation.
This is also before like making $1 billion at the box office was normal. That is a huge profit. Like that is insane.
The Dark Knight made 533 million. Titanic
There's
makes
where the fuck is the
600
Why So
million.
Serious? Where's the Why So Serious posters for Carrie? That's what we need, dude. We need a horror poster, just like how every fucking even I had one of those posters. I had a Why So Serious poster whenever that movie came out because I loved that movie so much. And there has to be posters for this. This is insane. What's crazy too is that to give it credit, these movies are so schlocky that they are watchable. It's retarded. You'll be pissed off the whole time, but it is literally watching a train wreck, like a car wreck. Especially even just the second movie where it's literally 4 wealthy white women from Manhattan bring feminism to the Middle East. It's just like such a crazy idea.
I said it. I said it once. I'll
it's
say it again.
unbelievable.
What I wouldn't
Wow.
give to see just like a good amount of jihadis just come over the hill on their fucking Toyota trucks with Kalashnikovs and gun down those fucking retarded pampered bitches.
Yeah. They should just fucking dragged and just fucking drowned in like a fountain. I want to see how many views the Injustice Like That series thing got. They don't really release that information, do they?
The Sex and the City movie made more money at the box office than Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
That's awesome.
God damn.
That is so rad. That is so fucking funny.
That is 65 million budget to Christ.
That can't be true. There's no way it made more money than that. There's no way. Because Return of the King is like one of the highest grossing films ever. Yeah, Return of the King made like $1.147 billion.
Well, it says domestic box office for 2003. Here it's saying Lord of the Rings made 377 million.
Yeah, but I'm talking about all of it. This is worldwide. This isn't just domestic.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
What
I
did,
see. 377 million in the States, and yeah.
What did Sex and the City make in?
I mean, I'd say the 400 million had to come from America. Like, I cannot see like anywhere else in the world giving an ounce of a fuck about that.
Well, then that's even more impressive because then it did trump the American box office. For
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean,
Return
yeah.
of the King.
I'm not. Listen, it's a landmark. It is a landmark.
I mean, fuck me. It still defeated Lord of the Rings in America.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not. I mean, I'm right there with you. To think about this. The year before, Transformers came out, and that was a big thing, and that movie cost $200 million to make. And in the worldwide box office, it made $700 million. So Sex and the City pretty much also beat Transformers in the fucking box office as well.
2010, the film had grossed 152 million at the US box office and Canadian, and 262 million in other markets. What other markets? How did they make 260 million in other markets?
Don't worry about that.
Do they have Sex in the City in China?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
I bet you it was a worldwide thing.
Oh, that is such a Carrie thing to say.
It has to just be like England and Europe. Like, there's no way
there's
Japanese women.
There's me love.
Japanese women are going to go and be like, oh, Carrie Bradshaw. That's somebody I fucking want to see up on screen. But I could definitely see dumb bitches who liked, what the fuck was it? Bridget Jones' Diary, that British movie. I can see them being like, oh, it's like Bridget Jones, but she's pretty, is what they'd say.
God, you're giving Sarah Jessica Parker a lot of fucking credit.
That's what people said back in the day. She looks like, a specter. No, she looks like a ghoul.
She does look like a Droga from fucking
But I will
Skyrim.
defend Sarah Jessica. I will defend SJP in early, like, not season 1 Carrie, because season 1 Carrie, they did a lot of, like, she looked like a smoker. Remember that? Like, heavy eyeliner, looked really bad. In the first season of Sex and the City 2, they used to look at the camera and like break the fourth wall. That shit was so annoying.
How is
Like
she the
season
most
2.
desirable woman in New York City?
Because she's Carrie. Because you know why? Because she is the greatest antagonist of all time. She's the most evil person ever put to fucking to TV, whatever. She's
I hate
heartless.
that episode when she goes through she meets like the perfect man and then goes through his closet trying to find something wrong with him.
Yeah, and he comes in and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like,
There has to be something wrong with you.
that's actually a good episode, dude.
The whole episode is about how all the men suck. Like all the other girls are
all
dating
the guys
like
are hiding
crazy
something.
people.
Yeah.
And then the big thing is, this isn't misogynist because Carrie's crazy, but it's kind of like, it's still kind of like pulled off with like a wink at the end. Like, yeah, but this is just an exception. Men suck, and I'm cool. I'm Carrie. You know.
Well, I mean, you know, for a show about for women, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna. You're
No,
probably not gonna
Hunter.
get
I think they kind of went in a bit too hard.
I mean, like
he was
why are
he was
you-
the
what are they
perfect
trying
man,
to, like
and he
really say like what
he
are
was
they
the perfect
getting at?
man, and he was slighted, and I think about it all
Oh,
the time.
so Miss
Yeah.
Andrews okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So like he's not supposed to get his. Okay.
Yeah, you were just hoping he was gonna rail Carrie viciously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Why didn't he
steps
just
in
bludgeon
and-
her over the fucking head and just like take it? Like, why do you? He's a guy. Like, I don't know why you just didn't do that.
It was the 90s. You could just totally. I fucking just little aside here. I just stumbled upon a picture. Tell me you wouldn't actually still give that a good old fucking going over, eh?
I'm telling you, dude. I mean, why wouldn't you? Like I said, it's just the biggest problem is that she has the face structure of like
A linebacker.
a fucking no. Well, yes, but I was gonna say what the fuck it Humphrey Bogart.
She looks like Leatherface.
If you put Humphrey Bogart and modern day Carrie Bradshaw standing next to each other, if they were both in black and white, I think it would be hard to delineate the two.
I don't see it.
All right, so I'm going to write my article about having sex. All right, 3 ways to please to get to the clitoris with your thumbs.
Is that what Humphrey Bogart sounds like?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it sounds more like this, Toots.
Yeah, more like this touch.
Yeah, kind of like an old timey deal.
Oh fuck.
God, Hollywood back in the day would just be brutal to be in, dude. Just living back then, everybody's just so fucking ugly. It's just gross.
But like, because obviously
No.
it was easy to be ugly back then and still considered some sort of sex icon. You
Well,
think
that's
they were, like, lusted after?
unironically, that's the funniest time where it's like, look at this sex icon, and it's literally Humphrey Bogart, 53-year-old chain smoking Humphrey Bogart, and they're like,
Isn't he a dream?
and he like looks at you like this from across.
Are you
His
talking to
voice
me?
sucked, dude. No, it was like higher pitched and whinier than that.
Are you
Wasn't
talking
it?
to me?
Oh, kind
Are
of
you
like in
talking
the
to
back
me? You
of
want a
his throat.
cigarette? You want a cigarette and a donut?
God, I'm so jealous. Look at him, macking on that young thing.
That weird camel woman.
Yeah, I like how far apart her eyes are.
Yeah, she definitely is. She's proven evolution with this shit for sure.
I've got a real thing for girls whose eyes are so far apart that they should.
Oh, you must love the new. What did you think of the new Little Mermaid then?
Let me have a look at her.
Oh, you haven't seen her? She's got her eyes are very far apart.
Yeah, not really my type.
You're so fucking gay. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding. I
uh,
gave the camera a wink when I said it too. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I kind of like Ariel with wet hair, so.
She has red hair.
Oh, really?
Oh, will we?
Kind of hard
Don't
to
open
tell.
your Sprite.
Oh,
well,
like always, or like when you were born.
Yeah.
I don't
A
think
natural
so.
redhead, I say. A natural fucking redhead. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Whoa. Rings of Power. They're doing 3 more seasons. They really are going all in on this, aren't they? Man, what did they even? It's like, you know, you have the people who are like, you know, I know you guys didn't like it or whatever, but even like an audience
You
that
liked it?
did like it or whatever, huh?
Sorry, go on.
No, you guys didn't like it. I'm saying that there was an audience.
But I'm amazed you did. Sorry, go on.
No, I mean, I didn't even finish it. I got to episode
Oh, okay.
5. I'm saying that I can't believe like the fucking I've heard nobody be like, oh yeah, you know, when it was first coming out, people were like, oh, I'm giving it, I think I like it, whatever, but it's had no staying power. I mean, like, I guess House of the Dragon, you know what's weird is whenever House of the Dragon came out, they were both being like, oh, these both suck, blah, blah. But by the end of the first season of House of the Dragon, I feel like it had established at least a core audience of people who were like, oh, I'm stoked to see where this goes. Or
I
whatever.
did. Yeah, House of Dragon was
Mm.
just fundamentally like better written. I also feel like
Yeah, way
Game
more
of
engaging.
Game of Thrones was kind of ruined already, so it's like, you know, when you're that low, the only way you can really go is up. Whereas Lord of the Rings was like sacred to people.
I mean that's true. I guess the whole thing though with Lord of the Game of Thrones is that you still had a solid series. It just was ruined at the end. I think people went into it just being like, oh, they're gonna keep spitting on the grave of this show or whatever. But I think it took the season for people to be like, oh wait, this is actually well written. Like this is well done. I really enjoyed House of the Dragon. Actually, I liked all of it.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Finish it. There's some cool scenes.
Yeah, I didn't
though.
finish it either, but I started getting. Yeah, I thought it was okay. It had some good shit.
I think after I rewatched, like it had a really slow start. Like I think like the first 3 episodes, I was like, I don't really know how I feel about the characters, but I think stuff really started unwinding in a good way. And I don't know, it hit a lot of like early Game of Thrones vibes for me too. So
Yeah, it feels very slow and small, like Game of Thrones started.
season 1, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it was like a little dull, but the story was fine. It was definitely better than Lord of the Rings. I didn't stick with it either, though. I never finished it, but it was a bit better.
Yeah,
I liked how the king looked like Homer Simpson with a blonde wig.
he did look like it. That's true.
It did.
The King's, well, I guess you guys haven't even seen it, but he has like a dope mask near the end of like the season or whatever. It's cool.
Watch it.
It's good. Yeah. I'm stoked to see. I'm hoping that the season 2 can kind of like get you in faster. Cause that's like, even like watching old Game of Thrones is like kind of by season 2, you were really like in the swing of like, you're introduced to all the characters and you kind of understand them. And now they can kind of like start doing bigger things and like kind of start really playing with like weird arcs and stuff like that. So did you guys see you guys saw some of House of the Dragon though?
Yeah.
I watched like the first. I watched up until. I guess I don't want to.
Oh yeah, he was
anybody.
sick. Yeah, he was.
This
cool.
design, I thought this guy's design was so fucking good. His like mask and everything, I thought was great. Yeah. I wonder if you guys actually watch it, whatever, I'll share more stuff I liked about it, but I don't want to keep showing stuff. This guy just showed up earlier in the show, so I figured you had seen him already.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
so that isn't the king, and all his face gets melted off, and where's that mask?
No, you didn't make it this far, Don.
No, I only watched. I think the
Holy
last one
shit.
I watched is when he like opted to kill his wife to save the baby, and then they both die anyways.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really
Yeah.
what is that? That's like what, episode
It's like
2?
episode 3, maybe 2 or 3.
Wow. Yeah, it gets good.
Yeah.
They do. You know what they do too in that show is they successfully do like time jumps in a good way. Like
I didn't make it to the time jump. Last I saw, the big brick-headed fucking potato face guy was.
Doctor fucking Who, dude.
Yeah, Doctor Who is slamming his,
No shit, though.
his bogan niece from behind.
God, I'm so sexy. I'm such a sexy prominent.
Matt Smith.
What
that's
a
his name.
hot
God,
throb
look how
I
sexy
am.
I am. You see like a giant fucking Eggman just like swaying on top of his head. Whoa, whoa.
Don't you want a
Fucking
piece of
Humpty Dumpty.
this? I was both Doctor Who.
Fine. Well, I guess you're
and-
going to have sex with me now, then, aren't you? You're going to let me put my.
His cock is like really like thin and sharp.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to poke you then, aren't I?
Yeah, go on, give us a poke, mate. Come on. The fucking Australian bitch. Go on,
It's
give
the-
us
it's
a
the-
fucking poke, eh?
It's the fucking 3D golem from that game.
Oh, go on, give us a poke, will you? I never had me none of that fancy cock, eh?
Fuck off.
Hey, some of that Chelsea cock, am I right?
Yeah. Hey, Wrexham.
Wrexham, way.
It's a fucking mighty good looking day on the pitch, isn't it?
Pitch looking lovely today, lads.
I know I've brought it up so many times, but that fucking audio clip, that has to be like one of the best audio clips
Life
ever.
of a true Brexit geezer.
True Brexit geezer.
Finish up at Toby's, fill up the plate, wee.
Wee.
Pitch is looking lovely today, lads.
Hop in the Bugatti.
You know, up in the Bugatti, wee.
What does the "we" thing mean? What does that mean?
It's like I don't know. It's almost like, fuck. It's so simple, but hard to explain. Just like an expression of jubilation. Did that help?
I guess.
It's almost like a cheer, but in a word, you know?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Was it
people are
like-
like, wee! Kind of like, eh, I don't know.
Like a roller coaster?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's, I tell you what though,
Wee.
like, people would do it too when something like bad happens, but it's funny. So in the pub, when I used to work at the pub, in it, like for real, like when I worked at pub or whatever, and if someone like dropped something like a glass and it smashed, the whole fucking pub would be like, way,
Wee.
Wee.
Fuck off.
ain't it nice one, Richard? Hey, way,
Fucking retard alert.
ain't it, you
Look at you,
fucking
retard
dummy.
alert. Fucking retard.
You fucking minger, you fucking bog. You're a right old fucking Toby, ain't you?
What a bonus episode, dude.
I tell you what, boys, I get my Invisalign off tomorrow.
Permanently?
Oh.
Well, so apparently they do a bunch of refinement trays afterwards, but I might just tell them to fuck off and do one.
How do the teeth look good? Do you feel like a real like a strong real new man?
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
What are they? Don't you have to wear like a retainer though to keep them straight forever?
Well,
Like at night or something?
this is a really fucked up thing about Invisalign, right? You go in, they say like, oh yeah, this is going to take a year. So you're like, oh boy, a year.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's a little bit of time, but I can manage. And then you get to like 11 months and you go in and you're like, boy, I can't wait to get these off in a month. They're like, oh, well, after that, usually most people have 6 months of refinement trays to make like micro adjustments. And you're like, oh,
Right.
wow, okay. Oh boy, I can't wait to get these off in 6 months. Then they're like, yeah, after that, you need to wear a retainer for every day for 23
Forever.
hours for a year. No,
Ever.
for a year. And you're like, wait, okay, so now we're up to what, 2.5 months, 2.5 years, sorry. And then after that, you can wear a retainer just at night.
Fuck. It's basically braces.
But, I mean, it is braces, but what they can do is what I'm going to do for that year-long retainer that has to be in like 22 hours a day or whatever. They can like
Mhm.
build it into your mouth. So it's like a bar at the back of your teeth, keeping them in place. And that's what I'll do.
Oh. What? So you can't see it though? There isn't like a funny bar in front of your teeth?
Yeah. No, it's at the
Right.
back.
I had that apparatus when I had braces, although I still had the fucking braces in the front. But yeah, there's like a little like key thing on the top of your palate that they can tighten them with.
But my teeth at this point are straight enough where like I might just be like, I don't want any fucking refinement trays. Just put in the stupid retainer, and I feel like you look more
Yeah.
natural anyway with just like a little bit of crookedness
Yeah, just
going
want
on.
a little bit of crooked. I hate seeing people that are just like perfect teeth. Just look so fake. It's like, oh, you
My teeth
definitely
were
did something to your
perfect.
teeth.
But I didn't wear that retainer and they kind of drifted a little bit. So now they're
And your
kind of
eyes,
like in a.
and your eyes are green, and
That's right.
yep,
Yes, they are.
sure thing, dude.
You know, you've got Targaryen blonde hair.
That's right.
Yeah, you can speak.
No,
to dragons.
I've conceded that one in good faith, and to be intellectually honest, I've conceded that one. I no longer have blonde hair. I have dark blonde hair,
Wow, yeah.
which some might call brown hair, but still has a golden sheen.
If you have dark blonde hair, I have a dark blonde beard.
I'll grant you that.
Well, I don't want
It's
you
just not
to.
true. Well,
All right, fuck it. We tried.
bye.
What-
Thank you,
what
patrons. We love
can-
you.
Yeah, thank
we
you.
love you.
For,
Thank
for
you
your
for your
$5.
support. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.